Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Bedrock Guide. In this one, we're going to be building a lookout, a viewing platform up on the mountain. I'll be taking you through the design process and kind of the things that we're going to do there. But first, I need to go get some more firework rockets, because in the previous episode, we got the Elytra. In between episodes, I equipped it with Unbreaking 3 and Mending, but I unfortunately need more rockets. Now, I should have 20 gunpowder. Yep. There, however, all my sugarcane is up in the sugarcane farm I built. I can't remember how many episodes ago I built it, but it was definitely one of those ones where I was in between video. And oh my gosh, it feels so good flying. Oh, I'm incompetent though. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't have to use the gunpowder launcher as much. Maybe it's kind of one of those gimmicky things that I'm going to have for old time's sake, that I'll come back to every once and again. And oh my god, that's a lot more sugar. I forgot I AFK'd here overnight one time, didn't I? Yeah, so I kind of started feeling, and oh my gosh, that's looking good. And there is a build down there I need to show you once we're done this. But yeah, we get there. And actually, while I go over and craft this into paper, I've actually upgraded my setup. I think in a few episodes ago I said I was using a temporary setup, and I've done a few redstone tutorials while doing that, but I've basically now got myself a new functioning microphone, so hopefully the audio should be clearer, louder and crisper, and it doesn't sound awful. But now we have 61 rockets, and that should be there. Obviously we'll find a way to solve this lack of gunpowder issue at some other point, but now we want to I'll actually show you the other thing that I've done. What it is, we can write a task. We have option to 3 tasks. These are going to be long-term ones, and then you have started, working on, and finished. So starting will be literally, I've placed the first block. Then once I've got a couple blocks down, it can obviously go into working on, and then when it's finished, it will obviously be finished. But basically, you click each of these buttons, and once it will come on once, then it will come on twice, then it will come on 3 times, and then when it's finished, it gradually does it. And it does it for all 3 of them. It's quite a cool contraption, and yeah, I think I cleared it out. I was planning on doing a video on it, but it was kind of one of those things where I sat down and did it, and then just forgot to hit record, and then by the time I'd finished it, it was a little bit too late. But let's go get the blocks we're going to be using for today's episode. I haven't actually planned any of this. This is going to be very much on the fly, but I can imagine. I think I kind of want shelter to it. And we don't have much there. I have this light blue glass, and I feel like that could look really cool. So we'll take that. We'll use that for there, because I feel like that, and I think we're gonna want to use some more. I think jungle wood. So I have planks there, and I want to use the planks mainly. What do I want to go darker and use? Because I have dark oak out there. Do I want to go darker? I think I might want to go darker and then use jungle as the accent. But so we'll need that. We'll probably take this and this. Do I have any more? Take that. I've got more slabs there, and we've got there. This is why you need an organized sorting system, and not whatever this mess is. Take that. I don't think I'll need any of that. I can't quite see. That's for the plateau. That's for the plateau. Just here flexing my rig. Don't quite think we have any. Okay, so I'm gonna go harvest some logs out there. Not that you guys need to watch me do that. So yeah, I'll cut back once we're done with that. Okay, so we've got the dark oak logs there, and I've actually picked up a spot. I mean, I think I'm gonna need more bullets in it, but I've picked up a spot. And what we'll do is we'll have this Y level 22, and we'll have we'll clear out this space here. And it's just kind of on top of this mountain. We'll just clear out a bit of this space. And then it's mostly going to be overhanging, but I kind of want to mark like a square. And I think that's 4 blocks there. And then we want... This is weird because I'm obviously doing that. And then we have a diagonal of about... I think... This should be good. That gives us 4 blocks to play with here. And then we do 1, 2, 3... I think, how many was it? It was... It's a straight of 5 and then 4 in the middle. It should be 1, 2. What do I do? So it's 5 total diagonal. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, actually we'll do it so it's 4 diagonally. No, wait. Now I'm on a tough decisions, man. This is a tough decision. Do I do 5, 5? Or I think a 5, 6, 5 would actually work a little bit better, actually, now I think about it. So we'll build this up here, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we can mine. So we're basically going to mine this like chunk here, and then we can just extend it out. We basically need to clear all of this here, trying not to break our shovel in the process. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully there's not that much more dirt to clear. And we'll just clear this little chunk of land here. The trees may be there. And this is kind of going to be a broader strokes one. So I think similar to what we've been doing down there, in the fact that most of it so far has been just placing the walls and trying to get that done. It's mostly been that. We haven't actually done any like hardcore placement of any. I mean, we've done the entire, I suppose I can't say broad strokes like that, because we did the interior of that. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, this should hopefully like give us a nice viewpoint for the base. So it means when we're building stuff like the plateau, or we're kind of adding things, we can come up here, look, see how the aspects look, see what needs to be changed. It would just be a nice place to hang out. And it's also another place that another part of it. And because actually Spawn, I was showing a couple of my friends around here, and Spawn's over there. And what I want to do is I want to gradually make it more accessible. So if people do come on this world who aren't me, they can come and check it out. And, you know, it's not just like they have to trek around the mountain. I want to make more features out of stuff like this. But for now, yeah, this more bit will come, I think, in that. But I like this. And then what we'll do is we'll use some of our dark oak blocks here, and then we're going to fill almost this out. And I think I'm going to extend it by 2. So if we do, I don't know, do I want all of them facing in one direction, or do I want it going like, I think I want it so it comes out like this. Yeah, I think that will work a little bit better. So we'll break that, and then there'll be structural supports, make it look structural. I should probably get the 6-sided logs for that, but we'll come back and place them. We'll calculate, we don't want to craft too many 6-sided logs, because it's an expensive crafting recipe at the end of the day. And then what we can do is, it's already weird, I find it very weird trying to build when there's no floor into it, but it's also quite nice now we have an elytra to do, makes stuff a lot easier. And then we'll break that. Yeah, definitely gonna, or I might terraform it so it's more in at the back, because I feel like actually at the back it would be quite off into it, whereas here is obviously more like over here it would be actually in the ground, and it only comes out here. And yeah, I'm actually quite happy I did the terraforming of that, so it's like that. But we're just gonna keep extending this until we meet up with this side. Obviously that's not going to be there all the time, and hopefully if I go one more on each of them, that connects them up, can sort that out. We can then place this, and then I'll go here, out by 2 here, out by 1 there, and I feel like we've already committed to that here. So what I now know I'm doing here is, obviously this is going to run 1 extra block than that side. So like so. And then obviously here it's running there. And here like so. So we get, yeah, I quite like that. I quite like this. And then obviously I want to get the 6-sided log for, especially here. I think this is the only one I have to worry too much about. Because I'm going to terraform this now up here, and it's not going to be the greatest terraform you've ever seen, but it's going to be enough. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that, because this is where the glass is going to come out of, and then we'll go here, terraform this up like that. I say this is terraforming, this isn't. The plateau is definitely terraforming. That is a long project. Yeah, we'll go down and do the supports. We need to decide where we want them. I think you definitely have one in the middle. I think that's a given. So we want 92, 270. So 92, 271, 92, 270. So we'll break this one down so we're not breaking any physics. And then we're extending this pile up, and then, yeah, I'm actually going to need to break that. And, I didn't think about that actually, doing it like, having that up there, but I think this looks cleaner. And I don't think it would just be working on one, kind of, because if I didn't mean to. Yeah, I think that's a bit odd, just having the one there. But where is the middle of this? This is, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's 12. So it would effectively, but I think it would be, I'm not an engineering student, so I don't know, but would it be more forward or would it be more back of the two? I mean, if I place one, I didn't mean to do that. If I place one there, we get 6 blocks between that, and then we have 6 blocks there now. No, we have 5 blocks. Ooh. Did we have 5 blocks there, or did we have 6? Oh, wow, sorry, my controller's just going funny. No, there's 5 there. Okay, yeah, no, that works. Then we go there, and then we bridge this down there, so it makes structural sense before going to do the 5th one along here, like so. So if I do that, that should be number 5, like so, and then this can just come down, down into here. Right, so on there, the structural support's done. And like I said, the next one will come do and add like more structurality to it, and like gradients, and we'll get into that, but we're kind of just laying the foundations here. I actually might destroy this tree and then come back to you guys. Okay, so we're back up. Yeah, I've removed the trees there, obviously dropping there, and I've marked out where our glass will go, because this is all going to be like a walkway, like an outdoor bit, but I think with the glass we go too high. You see, the issue is there's going to have to be a door somewhere, and it might look a little bit odd if the door is in the ceiling, because especially because we're working with diagonals, so I think 3 high, and I also think I had to look at it from down below, and the platform was noticeable, but I don't know how. I've only got fortune on here, so I'll have to use another book. But I kind of looked at it, and it was like you could very much. It was subtle and it was quite small, and I think if this goes if it goes 2, you're not going to see it from. I don't know if silk touch on me. We'll have to. I don't know. I have silk touch there. We need to get sorted with like ender chests and shulker bots in there. Definitely coming. Definitely in a coming video. To actually get good. Or do you guys actually want to see me do that? Or is that something? I am supposed to be teaching you guys how to play Minecraft. Conflicted now, because on one hand I feel like this is going to be, maybe we'll do it at the start of an episode or something. But I quite like how this curve is going. So we'll extend it up a bit. And I think we may go into a 2, so extend it all out by 2 and then go into the top to kind of give it a more smoother curve. So what we do is this isn't my first time building like this week, building like domed roofs out of glass, which is weird, but I'm thinking we extend this all by 1, and then we do that. That looks good. I like that. And then we can then cap it off at the top. I think that works. So this will be where the inside is accessible from the outside, and there'll be a way to get in to the. I don't know why I haven't been using dirt. Why was I using wood for that? So stupid. And then we can kind of just now cover those top bit up, and we obviously need to terraform this now to there, and obviously redecorate the inside, because the inside looks ugly as. Can I reach it? No. Yep. No. Ah, oh, damn it. Thought I could reach it. Why am I not standing on the glass? Oh my gosh, I'm so silly, man. We'll pull this back up to here, and then you can see we still get the textured like corner bit at the top here, but it's also a smoother curved transition. And I wonder how this will look from down at the actual base. I don't know if it will load the glass. I don't know how far glass loads. I know, but it should be. Oh no! Oh yeah, I actually really like that. I wonder if I can get a better view. Obviously, that's not great. How would it look from up here? Maybe on one of. If I go up here, might be able to get. Okay, no, it's too far out my renders. What about on one of these trees? Oh, this might be the shout, guys. This might be the shout. We'll go on top of this tree. And oh, I quite like that. What does it look like from flying in? That will be the. This is gonna be the true take. Oh, I like that. I really like that. I love how this looks. And then we'll probably on. You see, this is where I knew I messed up now doing this sick, because I have to do a door that's off center. Because if I want a door, I have to put it there, or we could do it on here. We could actually pick, because this is technically the front, so it would make sense if you go in from the front, whereas this is technically the side, because there's nothing out there, but obviously we're down there. That's something we can think about, actually. But I think for now we should probably get the fence in and sort out how we. Yeah, no, I actually should probably sort out how we get in. But new crafting table, so we're just gonna craft one of these. Yeah, and I need a bunch more sticks. So where are the sticks? Down here. How many fences do we need? See, what I think is if we. To kind of force you to, if I place that does, oh it does. So what I'm thinking, if we put door here, it would force, but we do the entrance to the balcony in the observatory in this, or viewing deck or whatever, but we do the entrance here, so you almost walk in here, then you have to go all the way around, and and it forces, see on foot it forces you to go around. Yes, I like that. It's a good plan. But the crafting table can go in here now. That makes sense. And do we do jungle for this floor? That would separate them, but it would also give the contrast from out here. I think that's probably, it would contrast with it shows the inside separate, but it will also match with the fences gates on the outside. Yeah, that I know what I'm talking about, guys. And I think it should that, and then we'll just terraform the outside, and then it will be in the next episode we'll be sorting the walls out. Yeah, that's quite cool. We're actually making good progress on this. A lot better than I thought I was going to get done, which I know sounds crazy. It's really weird when you hit record. You never know how long you are going to record for. Like, I've been sitting here for now about half an hour, but I've only been recording for 18 minutes. It's such a weird thing. But yeah, we can now place these. We're placing these just because it's cheaper, and then it also means we actually don't have to then worry about with lighting, because what we can do is we can place underfloor lighting. Oh, but I do need to make sure that there's no gaps there. But I suppose that's what we'll do in the terraforming. Yeah, go underneath and terraform that. Yeah, because you can see there, you can actually then see under there, which might look cool, but I don't think it will. I honestly hate working with slabs because they just randomly decide to have a hissy fit and just misplace. Like, so it's so weird. But yeah. I've just realised, I don't know how I just realised, but I definitely, I got like my first final exam for my A-levels in like 5 days, 3 days, and I am playing Minecraft and building observatory. You know, priorities, guys, priorities. But yeah, we'll come up here now. Then obviously we can't, so we actually have to go. See, it forces you. Oh, I'm really excited to see what we can work with here. But I actually think if this goes into the landscape, it will look a lot cleaner. So like here, and then follow it there. Yeah, because then you actually end up, it looks like you're looking now down into it instead of like it's on. should match up with the land quite nicely. And then we can kind of build here almost like a cliff face, because that would make a lot of sense actually, the back of it being on more of a cliffy area, because that gives this like forced illusion that it's bigger than it is, which is kind of what we're going for. We kind of want to make it look like it's bigger than it actually is, and it's almost like forcing perspective to just trick. Oh, there's the sheep. I think I just heard that. No, it's still alive. I thought I heard that die. I actually don't know if I have enough dirt for this. Oh, I keep moving away way too early, man. There we go. So I need to fill that in, but I think leave that blank there and up like this, and then that along. Then yeah. Oh no, I still have a stack. Did not realize I had that stack. And then we can extend this and connect that down here like so, and then that will connect in here. Then that needs filling in, but that would be important more later date. That could be done later on. I think fill this in, fill this in. And I actually kind of like how this naturally goes. I think I'm going to cover this up. Whatever this is. This looks like an old creeper hole from somewhere. Oh my god. The tiny takeover is so cute, but I didn't realize they did babe zombies. And oh my god, I'm just going to get out of here. I'm going to sleep. Sleep. I suppose that's a reminder of why you should light up builds, guys. Because, you know, mobs do still spawn. But oh, I like how this looks. Oh, I very much like how that looked. Oh, I'm excited we can get the wall done and everything, but that'll be in the next episode. I'm just going to finish it off by placing a torch on that corner, torch on this corner, temporarily lighting up because we found out there it's obviously. Then, oh wait, no, it would really trigger you all if I left that one weird patch here just undone. How many of you are triggered by this? And I want to thank you all. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do this. How many people did I trick there? Like, how many of you went to click off the video and he's joking. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I like an audience, you know, you guys are nice. If I annoy you too much, you'll end up subscribing, which is not good for me. But oh, I so like how this looks. This is cool. I actually really like the blue. I don't know why. Something about it. But then when we go in here, we can have some cool stuff. I won't tell you what I'm gonna put in here. That's for me. But oh my god, I'm gonna end the video up here instead of down there. But I want to thank you all for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you haven't already, go back and watch the rest of the series. Turn on notification bells for all future updates so you can keep up to date with that. And like I said, go back and watch. We've done some cool stuff on here. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later. See ya!